day, I don't want to lose anybody, but if somebody has the wrong attitude, then unfortunately he's gonna have to go. And I came to the office, and I think we're moving backwards. But if you build your foundation, if you provide the best service for your customers from the beginning, you don't need to go back and do everything over and over and over again. Monday morning in Bristol, just visited Craig with the job, which I can't record. See the boys and how long we have left there, what the plan is. I also let them know that the new merch is coming, hopefully this Friday, so I can bring it to them and everybody suited and nice with the new logo and everything. Now I'm going to see the other job, because apparently there is two of the lads that they're not going along well. The site manager just texted me, said, mate, we don't want to lose any of them. Some tension in between them. Can you come and sort it out? So I guess I'm gonna have to go and babysit and see what the problem is about, because in the end of the day I want a good environment on my sites, and everything has been going well so far. So I don't know what it is. It's because both of them, they're too good at them work, and they have a different opinion of how to do them job, and they just don't agree and disagree or something like that. But anyway, I'm gonna go sort it out now, because yeah, it's just a normal day, isn't it? So yeah, we'll go sort it out. At the end of the day, I don't want to lose anybody, but if somebody has the wrong attitude on my crew, then unfortunately he's going to have to go, because everybody is a grown man person and they should be able to work as a team. Now, if they can't work together, and I'm looking from the side and see whose fault is and how they're reacting and how they're talking to each other, whoever is not with the right attitude, just a kick in the ass and he's gone. That's it. It's just everybody's replaceable, and they need to understand that. Like, at the end of the day, they might be doing some good job for some time, some period, but then if that's keep happening and keep getting phone calls about people can't work with each other or arguments and stuff like that, I might end up splitting them to different jobs, or I might get rid of somebody. But let's see, am I facing some deep issues, or it's just easy to be sorted out? Let's go see. Look at this place. This is looking good. Hello.
Stick to it, yeah. Alright.
What one?
Masking tape's what I'd use.
How was your... What's going on with you, mate?
What?
Beard, big beard.
Yeah, I'm
You trying to be me?
No, I don't want to moustache.
Yeah, no, I took... You remember I had a big beard?
Yeah.
Yeah, I took it off because... But the mustache, I was meant to take everything, because I had a bet with my wife and I fell on the bed and I went in the shower and I started taking the beard and I end up with the mustache and I'm like, that, mate, this thing grows too slow, mate. I can't, and I just left it. I couldn't. So yeah, what's happening? Come on.
I need to grab some panels in a minute.
Go on, mate.
I can't believe that left it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, a lot of... I might get that lad to help from tomorrow that Ryan has, to be another pair of hands.
Yeah, I mean...
How many? You, Henry, Ryan, and Ronaldo. 4, yeah? Maybe I'll get another one.
I mean, Henry turned up 3 hours late this morning.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was about, but I was just up there looking at what Ronaldo was doing, because I've never used this system before. So
No. Yeah, they know that.
I was keeping an eye on what Ronaldo was doing, just to see if I can, what he can do. He walks down and goes, well, while you're waiting there, you might as well go load out the rest of the base, didn't you? And I went, what do you think you are, turning up 3 hours late and then telling me to not stand still for 5 minutes? I'm trying to learn a system.
Yeah.
Like, you can't...
Yeah, I keep telling you need to be patient with people, mate. You have a strong temper. You know the system and you know the work, but you gotta chill a little bit, mate. Yeah, anyway, let me go see what's happening. I'll catch you in a second, bro.
That's what it is, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't say 180 here, isn't it?
The insulation's one.
Well, it does on the other drawing, it tells you what...
Yeah, but because they're different, we're just trying to make sure that it's the same. So that is the isolation, 180.
Yeah, so it's 180 measure up.
Bro, what I would do is I'll just measure, from that 180, whatever the panel, our panel size is. Was it 3, what was it?
Cut at about
They gotta be cut.
605, but it got to be cut to obviously to suit.
The 605. Yeah, but that one is gonna stay 605, so you don't cut that one. That one here, you don't cut that one, you only cut here. So forget about this. You go basically from that insulation, whatever it is, and it's...
That insulation is
185, yeah, same.
185.
Yeah, same.
What you're gonna do, bro, is basically, if you measure from the window to the insulation what it is, transfer it here, and then add whatever the panel difference is to 600, whatever it is the panel. Because that panel, you don't cut that panel. that panel stays high, and then you put the other panel on top of it. You don't cut these old panels like that here.
No, I know
The
that.
same.
That panel goes all the way up from there to the next window.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you cut that, and then
Yeah,
obviously your smooth panels start there.
Yeah, but what I mean is because the small panels, you're gonna cut them here, but imagine you didn't cut them and they're 605.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put your panel, like measure where the 605 comes, get your panel exactly where it's supposed to be and just fix it on. And then later we fix that frame after that. But how are you gonna, 1 second. Oh, I need to go up there. How is the panels here? So you have the 3 panels here, Camry, and then that's not a full panel, isn't it?
Got 2 panels right there, and there's a full panel up here. It starts there, finishes obviously over here, but you've got to cut the window out.
Yeah, I think, yeah, because what's the tape measure? Give me. You gotta leave 65, yeah? To here. We're gonna have to chop the panel.
Yeah, but that's what we have to do the same at there.
Yeah, but that's gonna be on your way. That's gonna be on your way. You're gonna have to take that board out.
Yeah, I know. That's why we haven't done anything here.
Yeah. So look. Okay.
We said about all of this needs to be moved, but they can't move at all. We can't
Yeah,
move
but we can't start even that because this is on your way.
We cannot touch any of these 3 pots until the scaffold has been stripped.
Well, no.
We can't. Vince, we can't.
No, I can see.
We can't even do the build up for the frame.
No, that you can. But I was thinking, at least if we can build that, then all we have to do is after that, from a tower from down here, build this.
Yeah,
but I need to build that.
But this is what I was saying. If we get our measurement from where we're going to finish
Yeah.
now in our drip,
Yeah.
if we measure back up 3 meters and 5,
Yeah.
which is where the panel's going to be,
Yeah.
we can just do it.
Yeah, we definitely need that, mate. That needs. So I don't think that needs to be here because you have that.
We can't do nothing because there's a brace going through there, look. For the scaffold, they got the 2 braces going from the outer and the 2 stairs.
Let me call Tom.
We've got to wait for all the scaffold to be struck and get a scissor lift or a tower in there to do their bottom ones.
Batteries dying. Okay, so I think that's sorted. And yeah, basically, Tom, who just joined from another site to this project where Henry is, Henry has been for a while now here and he knows the system quite well. But Henry is a very passionate person and Tom don't know this system, but Tom is a good and a great supervisor and a manager. So I've got Tom because he knows how to lead. Now they need to start working with each other and understand, and Henry especially needs to understand that Tom doesn't know the system, so he needs some time to learn the system, because one thing is for sure, I've been in this industry for like 20 years and there is one thing, looking at the drawing, getting prepared before you walk into site to understand what's what and what materials you're using. Another thing is when you actually build it for a while and you know the sequence of building it and avoiding the problems that will arise on a project, because we all know drawings not necessarily work as what is physically on the building. So anyway, I think that's sorted. Job looks great, by the way. Hopefully in about 2 weeks we will get it wrapped up, and hopefully I'm gonna get my drone, because yeah, my insurance said that they can't repair it, so they're sending me a new drone, and if I don't get it by the end of the week, I'm gonna have to go and order another drone, which is another £1,000, which I don't want to spend. But if I have to, it is what it is. I need my drone, because I mean I got my FPV drone, but it's not for these purposes. This is for different stuff. So I need my Mini 3 Pro. Okay, so with that said, the day is over. Tomorrow, Birmingham. Okay, Tuesday this week. Yesterday we've cruised around Bristol, visited 3 projects. Today I went to Birmingham, which I can't record, so just needed to sort out some QAs. And I came to the office, and I think we're moving backwards. I mean, it's absolute mess. I basically took that carpet to put it in that room to see if it matches. So it doesn't, we need a bigger carpet for that room, but yeah, a big mess. Fixings. We're putting some extra curtains so we can black out these, but we also can remove them so we don't need the blackout. I just built this. So this is gonna be for the DJ set. We just need, we're waiting for it's like a cabinet desk top or something like that. We'll get that sorted. I'm gonna connect obviously the speakers, I'm gonna connect the record player. I'm gonna connect the amplifier and everything. All that, I'm gonna set it up. I just moved it for now, but we're moving backwards. I don't know what's happening. We're moving backwards. Okay, so I needed to go back to IKEA because I bought these curtains to put it there, and yeah, I botched it. I haven't, you know what, I haven't got all my actual tools. I'm just using some Mickey Mouse tools there, so that's why, yeah, I've tried with what I have. I didn't even have a handsaw, so I did it with a jigsaw, and then it bended so much. Anyway, it didn't work, so I just got a new one. I need to cut it now on size. I'm gonna mark it down. I'm gonna put it there, but yeah, we're moving backwards. It's so messy here. It's so messy, but yeah, here is, I'm stealing that back because tomorrow I have a visitor coming through this office, so I need to be ready here. I'm taking that carpet. I think my wife carpet should be coming next week or something like that. Then for her DJ, we didn't like the, what was it, the desk board, so we ordered a custom one for these cubes, which is gonna fill with a lot of ornaments and stuff like that, and then vinyls like here. By the way, this thing sounds mint, absolute mint. Let me check this out. Sounds pretty sick. Yeah. If you know who that is, you know. If you don't know, then yeah, I don't know what kind of music you're listening, but that's the kind of music we're listening. Yeah. This, by the way, is connected now. We've done a secondary curtains for her, so she can basically blacken out when she needs to work, and then when it's not so sunny or is at night, she can just use these curtains because they look lovely. This. Check this out. That is some background setup. That is some background setup. Yeah, that's the best background setup. Obviously, you've got Jackson, Ibanez, nice guitars. And then she has her, yeah, very good guitar here. I've got my guitar. Oops, somebody is ringing. What's the password? Okay, cut that one. I'm gonna rip it from there. I'm gonna get the handsaw, cut that, and in about 5 minutes, we should have a curtain over there. Look at this camera. Look, scammer desk. Turn, sit, scamming. Sit, scamming. You know what I was thinking about how a business should stay successful? It actually came to my mind while I was driving. I'm just driving to Wales for seeing the project for Maple Facade and seeing the boys and see how the work is. Write down, make photos, do an invoice tomorrow for them. But what came to my mind is like, I had 4 customers, 4 clients that I've been working since I opened my business. So when I started my business, it was only doing like, I don't know, 100 grand a year, 150, 200,000, maybe, you know, something like that. And then last year we did $500,000, nearly $500,000, whatever. But I've kept all these 4 clients for 6 years straight. So I had jobs from these clients forever since I had this company, which means I have provided them with the service they expected it, or even did more than I was asked for, because I just wanted to stay with these clients and as I liked working with them. And so I made sure I kept those clients. And what happened next is, after I put myself on social media, I've gained more clients. Now, I kept my own 4 clients, which I always had, and every year I get projects from them. But then I added another 3 new clients on top of them. So then my foundation is built solid. You see what I mean? Like, you need to make sure you do sell your services properly, and you do provide the best you can. Like, you can't just think for the moment, okay, I've got this project now and I'm okay. You don't think about the rest, and if you're gonna do it, you're just trying to take the most amount of money of it now because you can. They're in a bad situation and you're just trying to use them. Now, if you do that, you're gonna lose that customer, then you're gonna have to look for another customer, and so you stay at the same level constantly all the time. But if you build your foundation, if you provide the best service for your customers from the beginning, you don't need to go back and do everything over and over and over again. You can keep those customers and then do something about to gain newer customers, and so you're stacking more and more and more customers. And if you learn to keep those the new customers as well, you can look for more customers as well. So, and it's just gonna keep stacking and stacking, and that's how your value becomes more, your turnover, your profit, and the business grows from, like, I don't know, 500,000 to 1 million to 10 million. Yeah, it makes sense. So make sure you keep your customers. Don't take a piece of the people you work with because they're just in a bad situation. Somebody had the job, you took over, and then you're just gonna rip them off completely. And yeah, that's it. Now, be genuine, be kind, do your job correct, provide the best service you can, keep those customers, then gain new customers. Let's go to Wales. I talked the other day to a friend of mine that I haven't seen for a while. I used his services like 3-4 years ago. Then I met him on site. We're working on the same site. He has one part of it, I have the other part. And then yeah, while we were talking, he was asking me about my business. Then I explained to him about my business and where we are at the minute and whatnot. And he was like, how did you do that? And I'm like, first of all, I turn up to work every day and I had a mission in my mind, what I want to do. I wrote it down in a plan. And the second thing I did, which was the best thing, is put myself in front of social media. And then he said to me, yeah, but I'm not good with camera. I don't know. Every time I've pressed the record button, I deleted the video because I didn't like how I sound, my dialect. And I was like, dude, listen, because of social media, I have all my projects right now. And you're worried about how you sound. I mean, you're doing a good job. You know exactly what you're doing. Yeah, but so is everybody. And I was like, no, it's not. That's the wrong thinking. So it's because it's easy for me to put the rails and put the panels, put insulation or fire break or curtain walling, and know how to avoid the problems and see them in the drawings and with the physical building and stuff like that. It doesn't mean it's easy for everybody. I swear to God, even if you're thinking like you need to cut the flashing and make a jump and connect them right so the water doesn't go inside the window and stuff like that, don't think everybody knows how to do it. Don't think that for a second. Because it's easy for you doesn't mean it's easy for everybody. So go out there and put your content. Basically say to people and show the people how you do your job, why you do it like that, and explain them, because it's not easy for everybody. Okay, so I just made it to site. Right down behind is a monstrosity of a building car. Actually, it's a massive footprint. Here we have Jacob, Dominic Toretto, Alex and Chris. So I'm gonna go to the toilet because I need a piss, and I'm gonna go find the boys because it's a big job, so I need to look for them a little bit.
And then moving it over to soup now.
So we're doing basically trying to understand it. So every galv that we installed to the gabions, we're taking it off.
Not the galv, it's the alley rails behind, because everything's cut, haven't it? So we cut it from the galv to the edge of the window reveal, yeah?
Yeah.
So now what we have to do now to make the opening suit. Where they put the window in yesterday, that's where the next seat to the left of our one. So the window when we went in yesterday, so there's no galvs up there.
Oh, that window wasn't here, wasn't it?
No, and then
When it comes off now,
yeah, they can come here.
come on now.
Yeah.
And then because the machines will be going that way, won't we?
Yeah.
And they'll be coming beyond us. It does that one then.
This is a block 4, isn't it?
Block 4 north, yeah.
North.
It's just something you just can't throw on them, you know? It's
No.
not so frustrating.
Oh no. Yeah, that's why we adjusted everything on the price. Like we've priced separately all these galvs, and then the rain screen cladding is just rain screen cladding what I've priced. Is it still, we're looking like 3 days, 2 people to get one bay done?
Yeah,
With the galv, the galv. It's a fucking nightmare.
if you're starting from just, it's a little bit
Starting from zero.
from zero.
Yeah. Because that's what I want to know, so I can go back to Alex and say, look, this is how it is.
Because that's the fuck up, isn't it? It's the galv, isn't it?
It is the galv, yeah, 100%.
So we've got them on down there, but they're pinned on going through. We got to go ahead, we got to go on then and fix
Tie them to the gabions.
Yeah, and
Cut them and tie them.
yeah, and that's
Yeah. Alright, what I'm gonna do is like,
two man on it.
what I'm gonna do is north elevation. These 3 will be done. Yeah, how it is. Yeah, just a mock-up. Yeah.
We'll just.
But thinking as a fixer, how I used to be is like I hate it when I have to do 5 to 6 different components where I need to use 5 to 6 different tools. Just carry on with the galv. You know, you need a ratchet, you need the grinder, cut it, the slots, and the shims. Tied it up with all the bolts, all the items you need. Go ahead, and then the other lad just go behind it with the other tools that they need for just putting the flashings and the panels. I think it's a good system, isn't it? Yeah, we do that.
Well, that's what we were going to do. Like,
Okay.
when nothing worked out.
Yeah. They seem happy. Happy. It's a good attitude to have, really. I like it. I like Polish lads. Honestly, I actually like Polish lads. I had one guy before Polish work for me. Me?
Somebody said they were Romanian. We've had Albanian, Romanian.
Oh no.
Where from? He said Poland.
You
No.
can tell that from
No. They're Polish, mate. No, they're Polish. They're good lads. They're good lads. They're cracking on. That's it, mate. That's it.
good hair.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave now because I gotta go to Bristol. That's an hour, and then I gotta go back home. So this is our mock-up basically. This is complete panels, all these flashings. Like there is six individual flashings here behind. We have to the gabion fix a galv, which Jacob right now and his dad are doing. And then we did that mock-up. But first when we did it, we realized the bay is obviously too big and they didn't like the gaps on the side because these gabions, they're allowed to have 80 millimeter of tolerance. So what we were given an instruction is basically reduce this opening between here and here to make the gap a bit less. So now we have 10 mil here and 10 mil there, and those boys over there, they're basically taking, I think, the last bay over there of the flashings to reduce that space, so we got the same gap for the panels. And they reckon today they're gonna finish. So that first one is finished, isn't it? It just needs to be riveted.
Yeah.
First one finished, just needs to be riveted. Yeah, you're gonna get it finished, put the panels, then move to that one, take these ones off, put the insulation rails, panels, get it on. So basically Jacob and Dom, they're going ahead with the galv, which they know the best. And yeah, it's pretty annoying actually installing it because what you're gonna have to do is it doesn't work everywhere you want to fix the hooks.